Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Teddy, you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think you will, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He's going to want to go take a stroll in the park a little bit, Joe, and make sure that the low-endurance fighter is going to have to do some extra pacing.
Nowhere close, that punch by Oscar De La Hoya. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. He just missed that shot up top. 90 seconds to go here in this round. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Money.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Little head hunting with the left. He missed with that headshot. He clinches when he gets to the inside. And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
Mayweather's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
From the power, okay? They're pulling away from that power. I need you to keep moving.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
De La Hoya's going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good, solid counter. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. De La Hoya's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Halfway through round number 2. Oscar De La Hoya's nailed by a huge uppercut. Where's there room for improvement with the Golden Boy?
Well, let's be honest about the Golden Boy here. You know, he's made more money than any fighter in the history of the sport. Definitely any non-heavyweight fighter. But his legacy is going to...
Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Maybe the most destructive blow in all of boxing. That body shot is debilitating. He is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Oscar goes down, and now he's got to continue on after beating the count.
Hey, we know he's the Golden Boy. We know that he has great size, great ability. Now we're going to find out what else he is.
Fires right back at him.
Up and down, side to side.
That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. There's that overhand right. And that's the end of round 2. De La Hoya's, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to be David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight when really you just want to buy a little time.
Nice. Nice.
And he just holds on there. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Hands up, hands up.
Mayweather's able to avoid that punch.
Get in the room. Punch, punch.
Nice solid left hand scored by Money. Money's got that one gift that we have seen win time and time again, and that is pure speed. He's got it every which way.
Yeah, he's putting those punches together. There's one way that you have to combat speed, and that's not trying to match it, and that's controlling distance and using timing. That's what his opponent needs to do now.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. And the round comes to an end.
No doubt about it. You're losing this fight. You need to throw.
Having put his opponent down on the canvas, he's already easily taken the first 3 rounds of this fight as we begin round number 4, Ted.
Well, it has been easy for him because his opponent has no defense. He just walks in and he's eating punches.
And now he digs in with that hook to the body. And now another left.
Keep moving. Gotta see those coming.
De La Hoya's right hand scores well that time. Good work defensively by Money. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Mayweather's proving to be elusive.
Hands up.
Money's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Mayweather's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
Oscar De La Hoya with a perfect hook. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Oscar De La Hoya. 10 seconds to go in this round.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Round number 5 has arrived. job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Oscar De La Hoya. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
De La Hoya is thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So, as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to it.
That's a big right hand. De La Hoya clearly affected by that, and now he wants to tie up.
And that's exactly what he should and he needs to do. Get a little time to clear his head.
Money's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Basic boxing, and it works so well. Put your punches together. A good combo by Oscar De La Hoya.
Keep working the body.
That's great stuff. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He was stunned. What a big shot. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? De La Hoya's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Look at that combination by Money. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. And round 5 comes to an end. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eye shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
De La Hoya's offense has completely gone away here, it seems. He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him or his opponent pulls him over?
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Money's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Nicely timed 1-2. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Targets the hook after blocking that shot. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And he returns on that exchange. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Solid right by Oscar De La Hoya. Mayweather shook up there, Teddy. What a turn of events. Just moments. Solid. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mayweather's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Huge left hand from Oscar. And that's the end of round 6. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's got to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Really frustrating his opponent now. Money's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Money's left, landing well. Crashes home a headshot after blocking his opponent. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Money. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Solid right hands headline that exchange. Both men digging in with uppercuts. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. More and more punishment is being doled out. De La Hoya's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
Money's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Ted?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work, but make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
De La Hoya's in a tough spot right here. It's not just that he trails on your scorecard as we begin round number 8. It's that he's damaged goods as it is.
Well, you said it very well, Joe. It's not just about tonight. It's about tomorrow and many other nights. Whether or not you let him keep going if you damage his future.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Oscar De La Hoya. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. De La Hoya's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
Joe, if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, not able to land the headshot. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. And yet another right hand lands. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. De La Hoya's hoping to recover right here. The way to do it, he feels, to tie up.
Yeah, it's not about machoism right now. It's about getting past his points.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. And banging away he goes. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
Being dominated now. Yes, he got up from that knockdown, but this fight could be over at any moment. You got to think the referee's taking a look.
If he's a good ref, he is, but fighters have come back. As dismal as this looks, as bad as this looks, they have come back before.
What a difference from corner to corner. As he sits on his stool, he knows that he is in complete control of this fight, peppering his opponent with power shots.
Well, it's been like that all night long. Anything he throws finds a target.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expected them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, years ago. Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in the 11th. Is this another one of those nights?
Oh! Oscar De La Hoya's in complete disbelief as he lays on the canvas. He never saw that punch coming, nor did I.
Nor did he, and that's why it had the effect that it had.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref is stopping this fight. Money's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
By way of knockout, your winner, Mayweather.
Mayweather's knockout here is a stunner. This fight was clearly going to go the distance and go to the judges.
You know what? You just said it. You just explained. You just put a blueprint out to why this fight was a knockout. He thought it was going the distance, and he got a little careless. He assumed something. He was not alert, and now he's out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.